The process that we've had to go through, I mean, it's been 8 months with no sleep.
You hire a contractor to improve your home. The job is done. You pay the bill.
It's horrible, just because we did everything we were supposed to do.
But some Utah homeowners still had legal actions filed against them. I'm Fox 13 investigative reporter Nate Carlisle. Here's how these homeowners got stuck in a dispute between contractors.
It was a door-to-door salesman answered the door, and he was offering landscaping.
In March,
we can't make this up.
Husband and wife Jonathan and Aubrey Krutmos signed a contract.
And luckily, we have documentation
with a landscaping company called Havenhub.
He's showing pictures, and we can do this.
The couple decided to redo the backyard at their Mapleton home.
So the dollar amount that we agreed to was $25,000. 2 sides of fencing, gates, rock, curbing, and sod.
Tell us when the problems began.
Oh, from the get-go.
We hired them to do the entire backyard. This is the chat, and it was supposed to be 2 inches thick.
Up the road in Eagle Mountain, Tiffany Velez, in June, closed on a brand new home. Then she answered a knock from a Havenhub salesman and signed 2.
Grass, the wood.
Havenhub is headquartered in California. It was licensed as a contractor in Utah, and Havenhub subcontracted work to...
We performed everything that you kind of see behind us.
Harder Contracting, owned by Patrick Harder.
This summer we did a whole bunch of work for landscaping.
And he says he wasn't fully paid, including $16,000 he says Havenhub still owes him for work on Velez's backyard, and $39,000 he says he's owed for the Krutmos' backyard, far more than the couple agreed to pay Havenhub. Harder sent Fox 13 this spreadsheet showing Havenhub owes him more than $318,000.
And that's the reason that we had to file some mechanics liens.
A creditor can place a mechanics lien on a property to seek payment for labor or materials. We found that Harder so far has filed 9 such liens on homes across the Wasatch Front. Each lien says the work was done on behalf of Havenhub. Another landscaping company called Pro Builders also says Havenhub owes it money. Pro Builders has filed liens against at least 3 Utah homeowners. $42,885, that's what you paid?
Mm-hmm. And then you so balance due 0.
Right. When did you find out about this lien?
When you called me on Friday, I was very shocked.
We didn't know we had the lien until Pat Harder called us and said, hey, this is what I had to do.
But why file what amounts to a legal action against homeowners like Velez and the Krutmoses? In order to get paid by Utah's Lien Recovery Fund. It's for residential subcontractors who do not receive what they're owed by the general contractor. In other words, the fund is a way for subcontractors to get paid without making the homeowners foot the bill twice. The fund is financed by fees the construction industry pays the state, but the fund's rules still put a burden on the homeowners.
I had no idea there was a subcontractor involved.
Velez, for example, will have to show the state she paid Havenhub the amount she agreed to.
Yeah, that's what they quoted us.
She'll also have to show the job has been finished, that she owns the house, even pay a $30 fee to have the state consider the application to remove the lien. If she doesn't, the lien stays on her title of the house.
It was a shock.
Potentially preventing her from selling or drawing on her equity.
We're looking at trying to get an extended loan that we can borrow against, so now that's going to be impossible.
Harder could even try to collect by foreclosing on her, though he says he has no plans to do that.
So it's a moral dilemma that me and my wife struggle with, honestly, every day. Because, we know that these homeowners have paid.
The situation is more complicated for the Krutmoses.
No idea that they could do that.
Harder was actually the second subcontractor on their job. The first one, the couple says, erected an uneven fence and buried a sprinkler underneath a concrete pad. So there was a sprinkler head buried about where my foot is, now under the concrete?
Yeah, right here.
And I also heard squeaking.
Leading to a flood in their basement.
Every time the sprinklers come on, you wonder if your house is going to flood again. It's just been It's been a mess.
Havenhub then hired Harder to replace the first subcontractor and redo work. That's why Harder says he's owed more than the Krutmos family agreed to pay Havenhub.
So at this point, we haven't paid Havenhub.
They don't consider their backyard done.
The concrete needs to be ripped out and redone because it's flat and still goes back toward the house.
Even if they did pay, the couple says they're afraid their money won't be forwarded to Harder. They are weighing their options.
Honestly, am I excited that I have a lien on my house? No, but to Harder's credit, had they not developed a relationship with us like they did, I would be much less inclined to pay the subcontractor directly.
So what does Havenhub have to say about all this?
I'm good. I'm glad you called.
The company's CEO, Mohammed Youssef, called me when he learned I was inquiring about Havenhub.
But this conversation does need to be what's considered on the record because, I am working on a story trying to figure out what's going on here. Youssef did not give his consent to be recorded. And even though Utah law says only one party needs to consent to a recording, federal regulations say we can't broadcast his voice. But we can tell you what he said.
Youssef claims Harder was paid more than $850,000 and was advanced money that he actually owes Havenhub. Youssef accused Harder of slander and defamation, adding, quote, "I welcome anybody to come and look at our accounting," end quote.
I would please like you to forward me all the documentation you say you have that demonstrates Harder Contracting has been paid what it's owed.
Then Youssef contended I wouldn't be able to understand the accounting. He declined to send it, but said he hoped the story would be accurate. Okay, so what about the second subcontractor that says it's owed money? Pro Builders.
Tell me about Pro Builders.
I don't know anything about Pro Builders, Youssef replied. Youssef did confirm Havenhub received a subpoena from the Utah Division of Consumer Protection. So far, no Utah regulator has issued any citation, but Havenhub appears to be out of business in Utah. It did not renew its contractor license when it expired in November. As for Harder, he denies being the one who owes money.
We have never intended for it to get this far. We have only ever wanted to get paid for the work performed.
While Harder hopes to collect that $300,000, Velez and the Krutmoses don't feel the lien recovery system is working for homeowners like them.
I feel like there should have been full disclosure to us that, hey, you're contracting with us, but we're going to subcontract with someone else, and gave me the option to understand what the law said.
In Utah County, Nate Carlisle, Fox 13 News, Utah.